Royalty. Royalty. You hear me? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, first and foremost, man, you already know, man, I am not a fiduciary, nor am I a financial advisor. Right? We already know that with all investing comes risk. You must be able to do what? Mitigate all risk before investing. Take none of what I say as what you should be doing with your own personal money, because everything that I say, everything that I talk about is only for entertainment and informational purposes only. While I do know a financial advisor by the name of Rashad, he can take you to glory. I am the Wallstreet Trapper, and I can only take you to the trap house. You did. So listen, man. So listen. Let's get to trapping, man. So today, Amazon did something that was amazing today. Right? They revealed a Amazon cloud gaming system that's going to be called Luna. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. I really just think Amazon is the next best company for us to have for the next 10 years. You dig? Get the residue off the pot, because I just said something. You hear me? I just cooked something up, and I just served it to y'all. You chop it down how you want to. You feel me? You feel me? Amazon is one of them businesses that you can hold, and it's going to do you well over the long term. I'm just saying. So let's talk about some of the things that Amazon did and why I know it's going to be a real powerhouse and it's going to be something, a force to be reckoned with. It's a force to be reckoned with. So one of the things they did, they launched Luna today, which is going to be almost like a software inside of your TV or something, inside of the Amazon clip. It's going to be like cable for video games, right? So it automatically now will compete with Xbox and Sony. It will compete with Xbox and Sony. It will also offer a subscription service. For the first one, it'll be about $5.99. $5.99. And then they're going to up it a little bit. They got another service that'll be like a little plus, right? It's going to be a little plus. It's going to be for $14.99. That was killer. That was already killer. They also offer 3 new products for the Echo, the car cam, the car alarm, and the car connect, which they have now, check this out, they have now already sealed a deal with Tesla. Yes, Amazon has sealed a deal with Tesla already. And if you have the Tesla Model 3, X, S, or Y, and if you have the Sentry mode enabled, you will be able to go back and install it and connect it. Amazon is a business that investors can hold for the next 10, 15 years and be all right with. You're going to be all right with that. We personally got it at $13.65. Got it again for my daughter at 18. I posted it and told y'all. I bought her some more at 21. My daughter now has about 8 shares of Amazon. So if you can't afford Amazon, if it's a little bit too pricey for you, right? If it's a little bit too pricey for you, there's a few ETFs you can get that have great exposure to Amazon. XLY is one. It's the Spider ETF, right? XLY. They have about 23.25% exposure to Amazon. What does that mean? That means when you look at this ETF and you look at the package of all of the stocks that they have in the ETF or the top 10 stocks that they have in the ETF, they'll tell you if you bought one share of this ETF that cost maybe $100, right? Let's say the ETF cost $100. No, ARKK is not what you want to get if you want Amazon. That's bad. No, don't do that. So let me tell you. So if they say they have 23% of this portfolio is in Amazon, that means if the thing costed $100, then of that $100, 23% of that $100 is in Amazon. Right? Let's put that out there. So let's think about it. So one of them is XLK. The next one is the Vanguard ETF VCR. Right? They have 27%. Right? 27%. 27%. We wasn't talking about Amazon. We was talking about Amazon, not Tesla. We ain't tripping on Tesla right now. Right? 27.13%. Or you can get Fidelity's FDIS. They have 31.29%. Right? Or you can get the Van X RTH, which is their retail ETF, right? It has 23.27%. That's right. You can go with XLK, you can go VCR, you can go FDIS, or you can go RTH. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking at these things, if you're looking at these ETFs, now what you want to do before you just jump in any one of them, what you want to do now is say, which one has had the greater returns in the last 3 to 5 years? Right? You want to see which one of these ETFs has had the greater returns in the last 3 to 5 years. Right? This is how you're going to compare these ETFs that have Amazon in it. Do me a favor, man, everybody in here right now. Y'all see me trapping. We just getting started. Right? Do me a favor, man. Take that paper plane right there. Send that paper plane out to 5 to 10 people. Send that paper plane out to 5 to 10 people, man. Come back and comment done, man. Y'all already know we trapping right now. Right? Y'all already know we trapping right now, man. I come to trap. I told y'all I'm back, man. I took a little bit off, so I had to just get some things together, man. Right? Tesla no, they haven't. They actually haven't. Nah, go do your research on them a little more, Queen. So check it out again. What are we saying? We saying that, we can look at Amazon and say that just one of the things we know that Amazon is what? It's a relentless business. Now look, let's look at these. I want y'all to look at these things right here, right? What I'm about to name to y'all. I want you to take these and write these list of attributes of this company, of Amazon, that I'm about to write down. I want you to write the list of attributes that I'm about to say. Write them down. And I want you to compare every business that you've invested in. I want you to write this, check this off for any business that you invested in, right? Shout out to my trappers in here, man. I see y'all. I see you, T. Cole. I see you, Sarah. I see the trappers in here. And we're going to have another class this week because we're supposed to have a class on how to break down analyst reports. We were supposed to do that a while back and we didn't. So we'll probably do that this week. We'll probably do it Saturday or Sunday. So we'll definitely do that, right? So 1, Amazon is relentless in innovation. Amazon is relentless in innovation. And we're not talking about just innovating products. We're talking about innovating the business and the brand, right? Amazon continuously adds on to their branding moat. They continuously add on to their brand's moat, right? We're going to talk about moat in a little bit. But they continuously, shout out to everybody that buying the badges right now. I appreciate y'all. I salute y'all. I thank y'all. Right? So Amazon is relentless when it comes to innovation. Right? It's relentless when it comes to that. Second, they are profitable. They are continuously being profitable. Or should we say persistently being profitable? Right? So we see that they are relentless in innovation and they are persistently being profitable. Next, they have strong cash flow. Strong cash flow. Right? Next, great management. Great management. Amazon has great management. And at the helm is Jeff Bezos. The man worth $202 billion. $202 billion. Right? Next, they have a solid, rock solid balance sheet. They have a rock solid balance sheet, right? Rock solid balance sheet. Last but not least, they have an amazing ROIC, return on invested capital. ROIC, they have a strong and amazing rate of return on invested capital. What is invested capital? Invested capital is the money that the company uses from shareholders to invest in other things, and then they bring it back. They bring it back. So I want you to ask yourself, I want you to go over that list that I just told you that Amazon has, and I want you to look at every business that you're investing in and ask yourself this one question. How many of these can I check off on businesses that I'm invested in? See, a lot of times what happens is investors like to say, this stock is cheap. We don't like cheap stocks. We like undervalued stocks, right? We don't want cheap stocks. We want undervalued stocks. And there's a huge difference in that. There's a huge difference in that. Right? There's a huge difference in that. Right? There's a huge difference in that. So somebody said the PE ratio is 115. You got to ask yourself this question too. Amazon is still a growth stock. So this is what a lot of people get misled at. When you're looking at growth stocks, most growth stocks will have high PE ratios. It just is what it is. They will have out of the ordinary PE ratios. So you got to understand how to use PE ratios when looking at businesses. See, don't be fooled by the PE ratios all the time. Oh, that's a huge PE ratio. Okay, cool. Okay, you got to ask yourself, what is this? Is this a value stock? No. Okay, what is it? Is it a growth stock? Of course. Look at that. EPS, earnings per share, 26. That shows you. Right? Great returns to investors. We got to ask ourselves, see, we be looking at the PE ratio and you're like, oh, that's a high PE ratio. Okay, cool. What kind of stock is it? If you go look at your utility stocks, you're going to see low PE ratios. So if you're looking at a utility stock and it has a high PE ratio, then there's a problem. If you're looking at a defensive stock and you see a high PE ratio, then there's a problem. But if you're looking at a growth stock, 9 times out of 10, all growth stocks will have high PE ratios. And you'll learn a lot about that. That's right. If you took the Wallstreet Trappin course, you will learn these things. So we need to ask ourselves these questions. You dig? We all about fundamental investing. We all about that. You feel me? So we got to ask ourselves, and I'll say it again, man, that Amazon is one of the businesses that we can hold for the next 10 years and not worry about it. You feel me? It's one of those things. It's a mammoth of a business. I'm just saying. Shout out to everybody in here right now. We got 982 people in here, man. Do me a favor. I don't think nothing about Carvana. I told my trappers about Copart a while back. We got it at a real cheap price, and we've been getting great returns on that. Not sold on Carvana like that, me, myself, but hey, it is what it is. So it is what it is. Nothing against every investor is different. Don't take me saying I don't like Carvana to say it's a bad business. It's not something for me. This we got to understand. I talked to about this last. If you haven't checked out Re-Up Wednesdays on YouTube, I told y'all this one simple thing that we all need to realize. What type of investor are you? Shout out to the 1,000 people in here tonight, man. We getting busy, man. We got to ask ourselves that question. What type of investor am I? If you understand what type of investor you are, then you wouldn't be all over the place listening and all the noise in your ear. So now you don't know what to do. When you understand what type of investor you are, you know how to focus on what it is that piques your interest.